Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. It seems like a lie, but we just came to another end of the week. We are almost at the middle of November. Time really is flying. I apologize a bit for my voice. It is flu season, and when you have a baby, they catch all type of new viruses, and they bring them home to their parents, which has been here the case with me. I hope you guys had a very good week. Don't forget, like and subscribe. We had this huge, amazing bump in subscriptions and views in the past few days. So I'd like to thank you all for all the support. I really appreciate it. We are almost at 750. So let's make that little push to the top. So, AMC. I have mentioned this, I don't know, September or so, that the quarter three results would be absolutely key for the performance of the company going forward. So what did I say? I do think that when the market goes full on risk mode, that stocks like AMC may have a run. But in order to prevent them from having a run and then falling all the way back immediately, you need an improvement on the performance on the fundamentals side. That was my opinion. It's been my opinion since June or July. A lot of the apes don't like it, but what else did I say? Let's review that. I said ARON has been tweeting all this time about how this was the best quarter in the history of AMC. So if it's the best quarter of the history of AMC, what did we need to see? An outstanding quarterly result. Very simple. Because what did I specifically say? If we're gonna do, little bit of net profit and little bit of positive cash flow, anybody with any kind of intelligence and actually looks at these statements understands that, okay, if they are barely profitable, and this guy has been tweeting for months that this is the best quarter and the best month in the history of AMC, and you still barely make any money, what the hell do you need to happen for this company to not only generate a profit, have enough left over to repay part of the debt, and eventually issue a dividend to the shareholders? The question becomes, what do you actually need? I mean, do you need everyone to stop everything they're doing and just go to AMC every single day, on every single session of the day? I mean, this is really bad. So, were they profitable? Yes, $12 million. Did they have a positive free cash flow? Yes, $8 million. Out of the best quarter in history, in 100 years or whatever he said. So this is it. So you're telling me that after all of this, you have $8 million versus a debt of billions. Yeah, what do you think is going to happen? Very simple. Exactly what he already said. And that's why the stock collapsed once again. What did I say? If they don't have outstanding results, there is no clear path to repay the debt. So if anything, God forbid, happens that is wrong, they will immediately tilt to loss making. And if they tilt to loss making, what do they need to do? Well, they need to, if they're spending more money than what they collect, what do they need to do? Borrow money. But you see, the lenders are seeing the same thing as I am, so they say, no more money for you. That's why he needs to dilute shareholders. And here is my feeling for it. We are almost in the middle of November. Quarter 4 is October, fully behind. November, 1/3 behind. And December. Which means I get the feeling that he already has a clear picture that even though with the Taylor Swift events that are happening, maybe quarter 4 will not be that great. Also, if you've been paying any attention to this channel, I said that I'm starting to get convinced that 2024 you're going to see recession, exactly because all the top economists said that there was not going to be any recession. For sure, they were sure about it. Germany is already in recession. Netherlands is already in recession. China has tilted into deflation. So I get the feeling that the US may go into recession. And the job markets report has been weak. Now it has been, this past one was very weak across the board. But the previous ones over the last few months of strong job market, like channels like Meet Kevin saying, oh, it's a very strong job market. Really? So one full-time job drops, 2 part-time jobs come in. Is that good or bad? People that can no longer afford bills with one salary and they need to get a second and third job, is this a sign of a strong economy or a weak economy? When you're losing full-time jobs like crazy and having part-time jobs like crazy, is this good or bad? How can you be reducing unemployment? How can you be adding all these jobs and the labor force participation barely moves? You see, but what did I say also about this? That is important to understand if we are going into recession. It's not important for the stock market, because the stock market sees the headline number. That's it. So this is something that I always say. The reason why economists don't make any money in the market, like Peter Schiff, is because they look at the data in detail. But the stocks move in accordance to what the market expects. And since the market does not read all those notes, it doesn't matter at the end. What I'm saying is, bringing this tension back to AMC, it is clear that some headwinds are about to come for the economy. And despite all these great things happening in quarter 3, the company is barely profitable. So no, nobody lends you money, and the cost of debt has gone through the roof. So what's left? Share dilution. That's it. They will dilute the apes once again. They will suck whatever blood is left on the apes, just like I predicted all those months ago. And I'm not here to laugh at people. So I'm not here to laugh. This is no laughing stock. You see, because a lot of people got dragged into AMC thanks to YouTubers who now have proceeded to beg for money for casinos. Others have moved to crypto. Others just make clickbait videos after clickbait videos, positive, negative, juggling you like a ping pong ball. And all of these people made money out of the misery of people like you. Unfortunately, during the big stimulus period, a lot of new people came into the market, and none of them had actually seen the bear market, a pump and dump, a big bubble. So they came in, they bought with hook, line, and sinker, and they followed all these gurus on YouTube who made their channels with millions and thousands of subscribers, with millions of views, made millions of dollars, like Trace Trades, Madcores, all of these guys, right? And they've convinced you. They don't teach you how to look at things, what to expect, and they come up with crazy conspiracy theories, because that explains everything that you want to hear. And once again, I'm not telling you to buy, sell, do whatever you want with AMC. What I was trying to do is an example of how, if you want to go for individual stocks, particularly these very dangerous stocks, I do think there's going to be a period where risk on will kick in and everything will go up, including AMC and including other meme stocks. Now, will it go up? Oh my God, it's going to go up 1,000,000%. No, it's not, in my opinion. I mean, maybe it will, who knows, but not in my opinion. But in any case, they still have a good cult following, and I say that as a compliment. But the issue is that this is what I've been saying for months. Quarter 3, if it's the best performing quarter in the history of the company, you better have outstanding results and showcasing that if things are well, you can actually repay the debt and do all of this. Otherwise, the lenders tell you to go take a hike, to be polite, And the only thing that is left for AMC and the CEO is to dilute the shareholders like he's proposing to do once again. Surprise, surprise. Who could have guessed it? Oh my God, right? Of course, his 25 million comp package, that is to be untouched. You understand that, right? Because he loves the apes so much, you see? He loves the apes so much by paying himself more than what the Nvidia CEO gets paid. This is how much he loves you. Sorry guys, this is not something that I find appealing or good, but this is a perfect example of, and you don't need to be a magician or a big genius about anything. You just need to be sober and look at what's happening and how smart people that actually have money in the company think. And then, if certain things happen in a certain way, the dilution comes, obvious. The lenders don't lend money, obvious. And the performance is not great. What happens? Stock collapses. It's really that simple. In any case, guys, I don't give you financial advice. You guys have fun, do whatever you want. I am just trying to show you how to look into these stocks for the future. Forget about names, forget about anything. Just have a look at them, see if what I said over all these months made sense, and I'll catch you in the next one.